guys. Welcome to the actual 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. It is 5 minutes to 2. You can hear the croaking toads out here. Smoking my Peterson 314 spigot. With some Escudo. Which doesn't taste as good out of this pipe as it did out of my Virgin LCS pipe the other day. This one has been ghosted by some other tobaccos, so it is not as pure as that LCS was. And the retro hail is not as nice on this pipe. I'm definitely getting some Lakelands in there with it, which I like. So, but I was kind of expecting that. Just that pure Escudo. Retro hail. It's still good. It's kind of a neat retro hail, getting the two of them together. Boys, this weekend was a busy one for us. Saturday, Denny and I went and got a couple of tractor scoops of mulch, and Denny had put down cardboard out in our garden. We had cut down some banana trees down to the ground and weeded up the garden area. And so we put down cardboard and cut out where the plants were that we wanted to keep growing. And put down a thick layer of cardboard over top of the banana plants, and or the banana plants work, so we don't want those. We have a couple we want, but we don't want them all over the place like they are. So we laid down a barrier of cardboard everywhere in the garden except for around the plants, where we cut out holes where we want the plants to be. And then we laid down a 2-inch thick layer of mulch. So we did that Saturday, most of that on Saturday. Actually, we did that on Friday. And then Saturday, Sadie wanted to go fishing with me and her fiance and her future father-in-law and her future brother-in-law. So we went down and we got our fishing licenses. We were there getting a fishing license. They said, you want freshwater and trout stickers or whatever it is, and do you need national park stickers? We said, no, we don't need national park stickers. We asked the guy who was driving us, my daughter's future father-in-law, and he says, no, we won't be going to national park. So we just got the freshwater and the trout. So we set off on our fishing adventure for the day. Well, we're driving and we go way out in the middle of nowhere. And we see a sign that says, you are now entering a national park. So I said, is this place we're going in a national park? And he said, I didn't think it was. I apologize if it is. And he wasn't going to be fishing. He wasn't going to fish that. And so this place we wound up going is in the national park. So I'm like, I'm not fishing. I can't afford that fine. And so the youngest Channing's brother's young enough that he could fish without a license or anything. He could fish anyway. So they grab the poles and they go out there. And we go out to the spot where they fish from normally. Well, it had been 10 years or something since we had gone to this spot. So when they went, none of the kids had needed fishing licenses because they were all so young. So there was no big deal. And so we get going. And we get climbing down this little cliff area to get to the fishing spot. Of course, I have no balance. So I'm scooting down the hillside to get down to where they go. And the whole time they're down there looking around for a fishing spot, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to climb back up, So I find a way that I can climb up that's got some good roots hanging out of the side of the hill that I can grab onto and make my way back up. So we wound up not fishing at all because the place they fished, there were no fish in there where they were usually fished. So we start making our way back up. And so Sadie tells Channing to go up behind me to make sure I don't fall. So I'm reaching down and grabbing these roots, because it's almost like a railing system of root all the way up this place where I'm going up. It was perfect for me to go up. So I'm going up and I'm almost to the top. I'm the next to the last step before I get to the top. And I reach down and I grab the root, and I kind of do a little bit of a wobble, and Channing he pushes me up the hill to keep me from falling backwards, causes me to stumble, pushes me forward. Luckily I tucked my shoulder in so I'd fallen on my shoulder and roll rather than try and put my arm out and try and stop me, because I would have broke my shoulder or something if I'd done that. But I tucked my shoulder under and kind of rolled onto my shoulder so I'd roll. And so I got all these cuts and bruises all over my arm where I landed. I was just bleeding. I was just bleeding all over everything. Nothing bad. I'm sore, just sore from hitting the ground. But I'm okay. Nothing bad at all happened. So then Channing stayed here last night, slept on the couch. We got up this morning and went and got a bunch of cut, really big 24-inch around stumps that to use for decorations for their wedding, because they want to have stumps on the wedding to put flowers and stuff on. So we went and got about 12, I think it was, 12 freshly cut, big, huge, round stumps. From this guy early this morning. Loaded those up. We took our wagon. We've got this big wagon, that garden wagon. We threw that in the back of the truck so we could move them from the back of his house to the truck without carrying them all. We just had to load them onto the wagon and then move them to the truck and then load them in the truck. And of course, Channing did most of the heavy lifting on that, so he was awesome. Thank God. He's a hard worker, that kid. So then I came home and I said I gotta mow the front lawn, so I got on my mower, started mowing the front lawn. About 4 hours in, I'm just about to finish just the main meadow part of the lawn. Rain starts falling, thunder starts cracking, and lightning flashing all around just as I'm getting done. Jenny comes in, she's yelling, "John, you need to come in, you gotta get out of here, the lightning's hitting too close." And I was literally like, I'm coming in, because it was hitting close. So I'm driving the motor in, I'm holding my gas can in one hand, driving the mower into the garage. Please don't hit me with this gas can. But it was a thunderstorm, man. Lightning, thunder, hitting right around me. It was a good weekend. Had a blast going up to go fishing, even though we didn't get to fish. It was a beautiful drive. I mean, where we went was just a beautiful drive, and worth the drive. just, now I got a fishing license, so I can go fishing. I just gotta get a fishing pole now, some gear. I got a river that runs right by my house here, about 4 blocks away. So I got my trout tag, so I can go down there and fish for trout. But I am sore between falling, like the near assassination attempt I had on me and then mowing the lawn. I am sore. I am sore. My back took a beating this week in between loading up the stumps. Thank God Channing did most of the heavy lifting from the cart to the truck. That was the heavy part. Loading them up onto the cart wasn't that bad, but the big lifting, Channing took care of that. Thank God. Getting them off the truck wasn't that big a deal. Just rolled them off. Went into shoveling off the stuff off the truck. That was back-breaking. But it was worth it. It was worth it, man. I never sweat that much in I don't know how long. My poor wife, she was working her butt off out there. But it looks nice. Looks nice. Not completely done yet, but the stuff we got done looks good. I was teasing Channing the whole way home, calling him killer, trying to kill me. My attempted assassination this weekend. I had a good time this weekend. So I had Band-Aids on when I was out mowing the lawn today. And now I got, I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but I got I got tan lines where I have Band-Aids on my arm. After spending 4 hours out there mowing. Came in, took the Band-Aids off, and I got tan lines. Tan lines in the shape of Band-Aids. It is absolutely gorgeous out here right now. But I'm going to end this right now. I will talk to you later. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless.